9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Women's Wrestling Talk, the #1 women's wrestling network on the planet.
Hey guys, how are y'all? It's your girl Kaylia Capri, better known as __ Lexini, and you are watching Women's Wrestling Talk.
Hey y'all, what up? Happy Friday. Welcome to Women's Wrestling Talk, the #1 women's wrestling show on the planet. This is the WWT Live. Clearly my dog wants to take a nap. We have a lot of things to talk about. Definitely WWE ID. We're going to talk a little bit about the new day. NXT Deadline is coming up, so we're doing some predictions for that, SmackDown, and so much more. But I am not alone. The Queen Bee herself is in the building.
WWT Wrestling with Honey with
Honey Pop Predictions.
What up, Miss Honey? How are you doing?
I'm doing well. Happy Friday. We are at the end of another week, and another week closer to the end of the year. I just can't believe we're here. It's just flown by, but I'm happy to be here with you guys. What's up, boss lady?
Nothing much, just, here working, and there's more work. Friday doesn't hit the same as an adult. Will, you're gonna have to play your own intro because I don't know where it's at. So just hit that intro when you're ready.
I think I got it.
It's Councilman Will Ferrell of Strattonville with his Parisiac constituents.
I feel like every time I see that, it's a different intro. This is like a different variation of it. I don't know.
So you had all the ladies' intros, but you didn't have the guys' intros. This is why we divide.
I know you. Wow, I know you had. I like this profile better. You don't like this one?
I don't like. I can see both my chins. I don't like it. I don't like it. See, this looks cute.
No.
This looks cute.
Okay.
Better for clips too, as we discussed.
Okay, that's what we're going with. Cool. Yeah, I have the earlier intro. I don't have that intro, so you're gonna have to send it to me so I can put it in the file so said doesn't delete it. So there's
I have no idea who has it. Yeah, I have no idea who has that. It's just it got uploaded and that was it. I don't have that video.
I don't either.
Yeah, so Dylan, if you do see it, can you please send it to me so I can put it in the folder, because God forbid it all goes wrong, then But what do you guys want to talk about? I feel like we can go a couple different directions. I like the WWE LFG competition that's coming up, which is interesting, or the WWE ID Prospects. So what do you guys want to talk about first?
I mean, why not both? Let's just go right into it. I guess you picked the order subconsciously right there. It sounds like maybe LFG first.
Well, I like LFG is. I'm excited about this, so let's get into it. What's the story, honey?
LFG is exactly what it means. LFG, in the words of Tom Brady, as the way he says it, but also I think it said legends and future greats. Future greats. Yeah. So I think that's really cool and inspiring. I love.
Is that what that means?
Yeah. And it's going to be like a tough enough version of a competition series. They're going to have Mickie James, Booker T, and a few others as mentors, which is really cool. And then I saw that to get trained by Shawn Michaels, Triple H, and Taker. I think that's absolutely awesome, and that is so cool. That's such a great opportunity for any future young prospects that are going to be wanting to get into the wrestling business, and into the wrestling business, the machine of it all. I think that's really, really cool news, and I can't wait to see it because I always loved watching Tough Enough. I love the competition shows.
What do you think about this, Will?
Oh yeah, I think it's a great, just another tier to be added to it, like the layers of it. You already got WWE ID that works well for like the independent circuits or training facilities like ROW, like like Nightmare Factory. But to now add this to where like those that maybe can't get to those type of schools or able to do that. That's kind of like I hate to use this term and I don't like to use it, but what people would consider backyard wrestling for those that are trained, and I am a proud member of that because I was definitely in that organization. But just kind of street level, the street level circuit of wrestling. You got some pretty decent people that's in there with just a little bit of sandpaper. They can polish themselves up. So to be able to get a shot to potentially move into a place that's a part of the WWE ID and then really see them flourish into something, it's just adding those layers. And
I have a different take, but before we get into that, let's welcome our PR for WWT.
Of course.
New Jersey, WWT resident AEW expert Courtney NJ11.
No.
See how she had her video too ready? Wow.
She was waiting.
Wow, it's real out here, y'all.
She was waiting.
Blame it on Dylan. He didn't send me legitimately. Will he didn't send me that new updated version? So that blame it on the executive producer.
Cousin Ron, you see this, man? You see what happens when it's just one
guy?
You see how they treat us? Wow.
Damn.
Oh,
what?
Thought we was done.
Goodness. Miss Courtney, so we were talking about WWE LFG, the new show that's coming to A&E, excuse me, not AEW, because that would be really weird. But not because it could just have a moment like we're now on AEW. Yeah, we now own AEW. But anyways, what do you think of this new show coming to A&E, WWE LFG?
I actually think it's a really great opportunity considering they already have some shows already on A&E. Like they have the Bios, they have the Rivals, and also as both of you guys mentioned, it's kind of similar to Tough Enough, which I used to watch Tough Enough from back in the day. So this is really an opportunity, and also for people who really want to learn, especially getting into the business. Of course, we had WWE ID, and also with this opportunity, they're growing. WWE is trying to find innovative ways on trying to find new future stars. And I love that they're tapping in to some of their top tier stars that already have wrestling schools. So also that's an added bonus. And who better to train with some of the best that paved the way for future stars that even wrestling to this day.
So here's my take on it. I feel like it's great for entertainment. It's almost like on the levels of American Idol. You're going to have a lot of people who, they see where WWE is going. They see, that it's with NXT and all this other stuff, but you won't have necessarily people who want to actually wrestle to wrestle. They want to wrestle to use it as a springboard to get into entertainment, all that stuff, which is actually harder to do. Like how many wrestlers do we see that actually make it to the movies and do all that stuff? So that's one thing. So I think it might prolong certain people's dreams as far I don't even want to say dreams. It might prolong people's realities, meaning that they legitimately think that they could be a wrestler, and they spend their time trying to be a wrestler and they don't become a wrestler, and now they are a disgruntled how old ever they are. And so I don't have a problem with it. I just feel like WWE already has a lot of wrestlers now. I don't know if you guys remember, there was a point, maybe 2019, where they were signing everybody. Like Chelsea Green was in that bunch at one point. They were signing everybody and then they released everybody. They released a lot of different folks. So it's like we only have so much TV time. How many more shows are they going to have? Are they going to have shows every 7 days a week? Now, if they have shows 7 days a week, hypothetically, are you going to watch all 7 of these shows? Are the shows going to make money?
Well,
where are you going to say, well,
not necessarily. It's just got to be TV, because one thing that I caught was I think they're about to do that in a very smart way of kind of having these upcoming talents in their wheelhouse and sending them across the world. Because I just saw Reality of Wrestling is going to have Hank and Tank from NXT on their show. So to be able to send these people to like, let's say a Wrestle Kingdom or the Noah promotion.
Yeah.
So to have them going and work those areas just to get a little bit better. And then, like you said, kind of that process of elimination to see who can keep up with the schedules, who can keep up with those appearances, and really train you into being superstars. But also, too, it starts to now give you more of an option for these other folks that we see every week take a break. Like, I don't necessarily need Seth Rollins on Monday Night Raw every Monday, but then also having to go do 6 live shows around the country. Like, you still having enough to where you're getting things. It's like, yo, these lives can be a lot of opportunity for folks that you, and again, stuff we don't even normally get to see. Like, you may do get to see, for example, like Nia Jax take on Roxanne Perez at a live event. But it's okay because it's like, yo, there's such a fluctuation of talent. Other people can take a break and you can get to see stuff that you've been wanting to see. So I think it's just because wrestling has now gotten so demanding than it was back then in 2019, it is more of an opportunity for them to have more people, especially with them going around the world now. Canadian leagues, they talking about what, going back to India and stuff like that too. Australia now is a target. They're now going to Japan. You got the UK as well. You're going to need signees because the current roster isn't going to be able to be all over those territories like that, or they're going to get stretched thin, like how we saw in the McMahon documentary where they didn't get breaks. They don't want to treat them like that no more.
Well, I think that they're getting better breaks now, and I definitely agree that they should be getting more breaks. But for instance, the show that's coming to LA, right? Say hypothetically, and let's take out the part the Netflix part. We have the show coming to LA, and now it's the people that we see on Level Up, and not the WWE superstars that we see on the main roster. How many people? What would be the discrepancy as far as how many people buy tickets versus the people who would buy tickets to see Charlotte, Nia, Roman Reigns, stuff like that? So I get where you're coming from that. I feel like we because this is one of the many jobs that I have. We're in the society where everybody thinks and feels like they could be a star, and everybody thinks that they can make money, and it takes a lot, period, to be a content creator, to be a wrestler, and to actually make money long term for legacy, meaning that you can retire when you want to retire and not beat up your body. You can, afford the things that. So my thing is like, yes, but when you have shows like this, then you have people who I actually know people now who legitimately think that one day they will be signed to WWE. It's not wrestlers that I've interviewed. It's people that I've seen on social media. And I'm just like, there's nothing about you that is on brand with WWE, but you think that they will sign you. I don't want to be a dream killer, but if I want to bet on certain people, I'm not betting my money on you. And so now you're kind of perpetuating the possibility of this because now I can get on the TV show. So I think I'm looking at more of a micro thing, but I just kind of feel like, so FYI, folks, something to look forward to. Devon Dudley was on the show. The interview's dropping on Monday. He was talking about it as well, as far as, you're losing a little bit of the magic of it. Because now everybody thinks that they could be a wrestler. And that's not.
And that's not, no,
So,
that's absolutely.
I mean,
no.
It's a great opportunity for kids who actually are looking to make this a thing, for the young Roxannes and Baileys, of the world. Like, you never know. Like, a star will always be born out of the bunch, but you have to, pick it out first, of course.
And you just happen to be one of the last industries that didn't have to worry about that, because
thick skin.
You tune into American Idol, you tune into The Voice, you tune into America's Got Talent. I don't tell none of them, like, I don't think you should do that. No, you're going to want to see that because of the humor. Because as much as there's a Miz in that group that could headline WrestleMania, there's a James Ellsworth that, why are you here? But we thought we liked you. We found out you do diddler stuff. But it's gonna make for great television. Got to take it from both ways.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I just, the way we are in the society, I feel like there are people chasing ghosts, and we're gonna get to a point in now, when it used to cost $69 to get an oil change, it's gonna be $222 because there's not gonna be as many mechanics because nobody wants to become a mechanic. But anyways, that's enough of the rant because it's getting way crazier as far as that in LA. So
It's
for
Friday.
y'all folks who who want to move to LA, please don't. With that being said, let's talk about
where you going to get a $200 oil change? Why is your oil $200?
I'm just saying that's what it's escalating up to. I'm not paying for that now. Fortunately, I have the hookup. I don't have to pay for it at all. But I'm just saying.
See, look, that lets you know how much money TK got. Because what car are you driving? Well, they say you need your oil is gold, like pure gold. That's why it's $200. I don't think I've ever paid over $100 for an oil change.
I'm saying that's where it's going. Meaning that we're not gonna have the mechanics and all the other things. There's gonna be SKUs, so those are gonna go up.
She do like she won though. She do like she won that rap battle. He does.
Drop a beat.
Nah.
This is the rap battle. This is the URL.
She put the hood on.
It's cold. It's cold where I'm at. It's definitely cold
in your house.
But man, we live near. I live near the woods, girl. The wind be blowing out here.
Oh
okay?
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's cold.
Yeah, it's cold over here. But my husband actually loaned me a hat, so thanks, Patrick.
All right, let's talk a little bit about WWE ID. What you saying now, Jeffrey? Wow.
I'm telling you,
you didn't see. Listen, you guys, you didn't see some of the earlier comments that I saw, but we'll get into that.
Never in my days has the mechanic came back $200 for the oil change.
What I said was it's going to escalate. The less mechanics we have, the more the service is going to cost. That's how it's gonna.
You making it seem like they finna get like 800 superstars out of this show, and it's not. And it's not.
I don't want to be a dream killer, but I'm just saying not everybody could be. I think people want to be wrestlers for the wrong reason, so they'll get plucked out fast, hopefully. And then not everybody could be a wrestler. It's just like when people showed up to the track team.
They'll have those one or two where they just use it for the entertainment portion, where it's like, this person can't even run a rope, much less even stand up.
Lita can't run ropes either, and she was a women's champion. So I'm just saying,
I get it.
Anything is possible.
You're right. Okay. You're absolutely right.
Because everybody can't be a comedian, yet everybody keep getting their asses up on stage in open mics, thinking they just finna tear the house down. You got
that shouldn't be happening either.
So I put to you like this. Did your mom ever think you'd be doing this right here and getting paid for it? And would she have told you, go ahead with this?
So I came from a West Indian household, as a lot of you know. So this is I was a very atypical child, meaning that I was very much by the book. So whatever she knew, like for a lot of you guys who don't know, I ran away from home when I was 17, not to become a stripper, to get a track scholarship. And I got the track scholarship to Oregon.
Who thought that?
So
who thought you went to go be a stripper? Never mind. Go.
Where my damn
I'm just saying. When you run home,
no one immediately
17, it's just what you doing? What you doing?
Like I first thought, it's like, yo, did you go somewhere like where you knew friends? No one's first thought was, and she hit the pole when she ran away. No one thought that.
Well, I'm just saying.
Especially from Canada.
It's how can we stay on track?
There's no good strippers like in Canada? Is this what you're saying?
I am very curious to know about the strip clubs in Canada, because the strip clubs in LA are atrocious.
What are we talking about?
How they can make it out here? I was like, why are we here?
Yeah, you need to go to Ottawa for that, by the way. Anywho, all I have to say is that's very atypical. It's very atypical. So when I left home, she knew that whatever I was gonna do, I was gonna be good at, and that's what it is. But no shade to my brother. My brother was not the same way. So it's just kind of one of those things where, you know, you like I was good at track. Like I was what's JD saying?
JD, I cannot.
I just can't.
Anywho, let's talk about WWE ID. We had a lot of folks. They were posting a lot of stuff on social media. I thought there were gonna be more people. They it's kind of like they made they made an announcement. There's probably less than 10 folks because they have like part of the website dedicated to it. Do you think that they're gonna be like they're gonna do it in batches, or what are your hopes for this WWE ID thing?
I'm not sure what my hopes are. I'm just interested in seeing like what this is all about and seeing the new talent. The only two the videos that I saw only two of them literally, and one of them was the one that Professor had mentioned a while back to look out for, Jackson Drake, and he's not something to be played with for sure. I've seen a little tape, and I'm really intrigued into seeing what does this bring going forward, and what other styles and types of athletes that are going to be working, especially the women too. Like I can't wait to see the new artillery that's being pretty much being formed for the women's division in the future. Like I just can't it's going to be so good.
I just want to see NXT Bonafide finally get announced.
Yes.
Yes. NXT Bonafide, Gerard Barner goes to NXT for commentary with Booker T. That's
oh my gosh.
Or
that would be epic.
I would love that. I wouldn't even mind him with Big Joseph either.
I want him and Book.
Him and Book.
I'm telling you, yo, they gonna be upset with them two. They gonna top everybody on them commentaries. Like they gonna get Pat McAfee and Michael Cole a run for their money.
Oh man.
And I also want to throw into the pot, and I mean he's a former WWT family, also a part of WWE, Evan T. Mack.
Yeah.
Did he get Evan T. Mack with Bonner?
Yeah. That would be a tag team to remember. That's a Hall of Fame tag team right there.
That is a Hall of Fame.
Man.
For sure.
Man.
Absolutely.
Like Evan, they dropped the ball when he's no longer with the company, but we'll see. Things change, new regime and all. But yeah, I like these videos. I saw quite a few of them. I'm really happy for Callie Ray. She's had quite the journey. We actually interviewed her a long time ago. I think she was going for like a couple different master's degrees, if I'm not mistaken. But she's also kind of been through some health stuff as well. She's retired, I think, twice. So I'm really happy for her. She really seems happy in the video per se. So I'm interested to see how this WWE ID is gonna pan out for folks. Because is it gonna be like you've been ID'd, and what pathway do we see from them to transition from that to main roster essentially?
Yeah.
Like what does that look like?
I think it's that respect. I think it's too also that respect of these ID places. So for like instance, like with Ring of Honor or even like Rikishi's school, like normally Rikishi and Booker have their handpicks of like, hey, I think these are the next 4 we're going to try to get into WWE. Out of all the ones we've been working with, these are the 4 that we think that we should go ahead and move up and proceed to start going with the full like WWE contract and starting in the PC and then moving to NXT. So again, it's too, like you said, you still have to prove yourself. It's just now at least WWE is watching you. It's not let me keep doing work, making tapes, and then hopefully being able to reach out to somebody. It's like, no, I know I'm working in a place that is in direct conjunction with the WWE, and I know this person, if I continue to work, can get me straight to my ticket.
Yep.
All right. What else y'all want to talk about?
I want to talk about two things. If a dude by the name of Vegas or Mysterious Q gets put into the ID, I just want y'all to know I can't wait till they make it because I wrestle both of them. And I talk about all the time. I threw Mysterious Q over there, bro. And I got
you have footage?
Oh, I got the pictures. Oh, don't make me do it, TK.
I'm just saying.
I'm intrigued.
I'm intrigued too about it.
Look, I'm gonna go find. Let me pull up my Facebook. I'm gonna show y'all a time in my life.
Let me pull up his Facebook.
This is how you know it was a long time ago. I gotta go pull up Facebook. Yep, it was a small town.
Give us a reason.
It was a small town. It was a little back end promotion called STW.
STW.
That's South Texas Wrestling. Where am I share the screen at? All right, don't judge. This is when I ain't have hair either. So this is the graphics. This is 2006. Once again, do not judge.
2006. Think about that. In 2006, Kofi was newly signed to WWE. Think about that where we are now.
But that's one of the guys that used to come down from Booker's school. So Booker would send folks down to come and test their stuff with us here at STW. And that was one of them. That was Vegas. And the guy in that blue jersey, that's me right there.
Hey.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Look at young Pharaoh.
Boy was out there.
Oh, look at that.
Holy cow.
What?
I was out here in these streets.
I love this little PowerPoint project.
Oh,
Friday night PowerPoint.
I had
look at that. Yo, the jersey is killing me.
I had me a dream.
The gear was killing me.
Oh yeah, that's how you know how old this is.
Way back. Throwback.
When I was a manager.
2004, it says.
Yes.
Let's say January 17th, 2004.
Yeah, I didn't realize I had wrestled for 4 years. Like, I had not realized that. Yeah, I wrestled for 4 years. From about 2004 all the way to 2008.
Wow. That's amazing. That's so cool.
Yep. A lot of those cats from Booker School and stuff like that would come down. Even got a chance to wrestle Jake the Snake. Well, train shape. Yeah, because he was gonna be on our show facing Crimson. Crimson just retired. But I got to run the ropes with him, kind of do little spots and stuff. It was dope.
So what were the two names?
Mysterious Q and Vegas.
All right, watch out, y'all.
Oh, would you look at? Oh wait! Oh, it's no. Unfortunately.
It never gets old. It never gets old.
I don't know. It was just a good. I felt like
it didn't have nothing to do with nothing. I just want to play it.
I was like, wait.
I'm not mad at you. That's what you do.
No, but that's how I was just making that point to press that because I was in reference to wanting to tell the world about how you beat somebody's ass one time and then you get to brag about it, so you're the first one to tell everybody. Yep. Big Papa Pump was the first one at the door, boop.
Man, I remember when that man jumped off that rope and hit me with a hurricane. I couldn't move from that man. Ooh. I got tapes of it too, but it's old school, the set. I'd have to find a player to play it. But yep, 2006 was a good time. It was a good time.
To be young and free.
I was working at Block. Videos and body slamming folks on Saturdays.
All right, there it is.
I love that.
I love it.
I love learning something new about my crew. I love that.
Yeah.
What else we got next?
Damn, he cracked his neck like that. But let's get to SmackDown before Dylan kicks our butt or something. Let's do SmackDown. And besides, we have a watch along. Cody Raheem Rhodes is apparently opening the show tonight. So
you're not saying Raheem Rhodes.
I mean, that's what the internet say. That's what that's what we dubbed. It's kind of like Pachu Deshaun, which is what Councilman Farrell has dubbed Pachu, which is really strange, but I love it.
That's his name. Barbecue.
Yes, he is. Cody Rhodes is kicking off the show today. I don't know what he's going to be talking about. I'm not sure what else there is to talk about. I mean, what's next for Cody Rhodes going into 2025? I do not know. I mean, I know we're on the cusp of Netflix and Saturday Night Main Event. Probably some more anticipation with Kevin Owens, but I feel like we've seen enough with that. I just want to see them fight.
Yeah.
And then we also have the women's. We have the triple threat qualifier for the United States Championship for the first crowned. We have Naomi, Tiffany Stratton, and Elektra Lopez for this one, which is pretty solid triple threat right there.
Who y'all got winning though?
Man, they just bring Naomi to the finals. Like, come on, are we really going to talk about this? Put Naomi in the finals.
Listen. Okay, that's your pick. Now, I don't have the obvious choice.
What do you know, Councilman? What has your client told you?
Listen.
We want the scoop.
Listen, my client is simply there to make people look good. We have far bigger aspects than the U.S. title right now. But I will say, my pick, just because of how things have been transpiring these last couple of months, let's not sleep on Elektra Lopez picking up this victory. A lot has not been said about her. Yeah. And even at the B-Fast performance.
Yeah, she hasn't wrestled at all like that.
Yeah.
No. At all. I think what was the last match she had? Zelina?
Yeah.
Yeah, Zelina.
That didn't even go like
that was barely a match.
It was bad. It didn't even finish, I think.
Oh wow.
So I don't know. I just because of like how things been shaping and because of them two kind of like be beefing with one another, I could see Elektra Lopez pulling this out.
I don't know. I'd hate to go against Naomi. She's had such a fire year so far. You know what I mean? Like I want to get her near some gold, touching some gold.
Yeah,
like, you know, like
something.
Y'all want her to be the women's champion now and beat Nia?
Of course, you're right.
Yeah,
but
at Mania,
and yeah, that would be sweet.
That would be a good WrestleMania moment. In Vegas.
Come on now.
That would be sweet.
But
I mean, hey, like I'll put any title on Naomi. She's any kind of world champion, honestly, because she fits in any card. She really does. Her flexibility, like as far as like being able to go to the main card title, or to go for a U.S. title, or to go for a speed championship, or to go for a tag team title. Like she's done really well. Like she's very well rounded in all aspects of being able to perform in the ring with the women's division.
Yeah, I get it. I want her to hold that main belt. But again, like I said, if y'all want any gold, sure. But I'm like, Naomi deserved that another WrestleMania moment.
We need her. We might need her and Bayley again before we get to the finals. I'm sorry to interrupt. Go ahead, go back.
Whoa. That's problematic, sir. We don't. No one owns anyone.
Come on, you know something.
We still don't
know. We still don't know who put the briefcase in that trash can during.
I know exactly.
War games.
I know exactly who put the briefcase in that trash can, and I am not at liberty to say out loud.
Oh, you know what?
On camera, who it was, but just know they know that I know that they know that I know.
The FTR match. Accusations. These are not accusations. This is false accusation. And
so we got some shit. We got something bigger in play. All right, just all will be revealed soon. And speaking of reveals,
oh boy,
that's how you segue. $200 oil change.
There you go. Thank you for that, Councilman. Because you know what's funny? I could see the gears turning on TK with how she was going to transition me in. I could see it. And when you said Elektra Lopez pulled this out, I thought she was going to say speaking of pulling out and then introduce me.
Oh my goodness.
I was close. I had something on deck. You ruined it. You get to wait till the next time. I had some good too. Wait till next time.
This is going to be so bad.
Jeffrey peeps some. He said, "How did Cynthia and Mayor come in at the same time?" Because Cynthia joined us as well. Of course, welcome Cynthia. complimenting us. This Courtney breaking out the red lipstick.
He came in your festive, Miss Courtney.
What's the name of the trombone man you seeing tonight, Courtney?
Oh, not to that.
Where's my shade?
We need a trombone video.
Trombone man?
Oh yeah,
no, you weren't here.
He
was not
here.
It's a long story. It was quite funny. Not really long story, but it's funny. Well,
it was hilarious.
I'm just gonna stop.
Jazz club, you going
what?
to
The tremo? Oh God. Okay, we'll find that out later.
You gotta go to the last, was it the last show or the show before that?
Monday show.
Monday show. There you go.
There's a lot of sounds that you could like for a man to make, and Courtney was just letting us know one of her top threes is a man that can play a trombone. And normally you don't hear that
tonight.
Because we were talking about what we were. All right, so since we're going to talk about the story, let's just finish the story.
Back in the day in Long Beach, people used to pull up to the Snooty Fox. They wanted some jazz.
wanted some
jazz.
Yo, next to somebody, I want some jazz.
We were talking about. We were basically trying to discuss, or on the cusp of a discussion about who we think is the best New Day member or the greatest New Day member.
Mm-hmm.
And there was just discussion of trombones and such.
Oh, gotcha. Dang it! I think you just erased the video that I would have played.
No.
This is the old school video. Damn. It's probably sad too. Unfortunate.
Probably.
Anyways, go on. It was this would have been the perfect video. Say that me.
Was it the wood video?
Yeah.
But he was playing the bass in that video though.
It don't matter. I think he wasn't even wearing a shirt. It would have been perfect.
It matters because she knows the difference in sounds. So it matters to Courtney. Like that is bass. That is not a trombone.
So anyway, the women's triple threat match for the United States Championship.
Thank you, honey.
We have that. Any other picks? Since you just came in, we didn't hear. Who do you think got that for the triple threat women's match tonight?
Elektra Lopez and who else?
Elektra Lopez, Tiffany Stratton, and Naomi.
Yeah, I think Naomi wins that. I think there's still a story to be told here, and it involves Naomi, Bianca, and Jade. So I think Naomi and Bayley are going to be in that tournament as long as that story is still not told. Mm-hmm. Is that the only one that's happening tonight?
No, well, as far as I know, that's the only match that I saw that was slated for tonight. But the only other match is the men's tag team, and that's Motor City Machine Guns and Street Profits.
Have we had a triple threat match with Bianca in it?
Yeah,
right?
She lost.
Yeah.
She lost. Right?
That's the night Jade got hurt. So
gotcha.
Yeah, they're kind of pigeonholed the finals here. I think it might be Bayley and Naomi with the chance of a surprise with who was it? I can't think of it. I'm losing who was in the tournament right now. Yo, that's a crazy.
That's a wild comment. That's pretty wild. Oh my God, that's even wilder. Whoa, I can't. So.
Friday. This is wild.
Magic City. Magic City. Wow. Motor City.
She be trying to act like she not one of us. Like I don't be doing all that. Why we going over there? Magic City.
That's a shirt. That's a shirt. Magic City Machine Guns. That's a shirt.
Wow.
Motor City Machine Guns. Good Lord. Today, wow, this is going to be good fun.
I can't be an advocate that the wings at Magic City are stellar.
I've heard that. Motor City Machine Guns are defending.
That's about to pound the streets.
No, Honey's about to pound the streets in this particular one. Nobody said that. Like Magic City Machine Guns. What do you know that you want to tell us?
I'm gonna fight all these urges, my brother.
I can't.
Oh man.
I can't.
Oh
I can't.
man, it's just
It just gets worse and worse with these clips. I can't. I'm just saying for the last time. Motor City Machine Guns will be defending their tag team titles against the Street Profits. Who you got, guys?
I don't think we get an outcome. I think we get another interruption by Tommaso.
Yeah.
I'm gonna double down on that. I think Johnny interrupts because last week Tommaso gave him an ultimatum, right? So I think it's too easy to have Ciampa turn on Gargano again. We've seen it so many times.
Yep.
But what we haven't seen is like them both be healed together. So I think Johnny makes his decision.
Ooh,
we haven't even. Well, listen.
That's good on both sides, though.
This
New
is
Day, New Day on Raw, DIY doing the same thing on SmackDown.
It makes the tag team division a lot more interesting.
This is a terrible and awful thought and an awful prediction. But what if? I mean, we've been expecting breakups from a lot of these tag teams, right? We talked about DIY. They're throwing it in our face. We've even seen Austin Theory and Grayson Waller, having a little friction as well. Axiom and Nathan Frazier on NXT, the New Day, and we were led to believe that somebody around here was breaking up. I don't know if I want to say this out loud, but I have a feeling, a really strong feeling that this could possibly be a split for the Street Profits going forward real soon. I'm not saying tonight, but I'm saying it could be happening. I think that is a very crazy possibility. It's unexpected. They're throwing New Day's friction in our face and all this stuff. Like the only valid breakup that's happened this year is Miz and Truth. But I think that this could possibly happen for the Street Profits as well. My God, y'all are no
I'm never gonna not call her that
tonight.
I'm never gonna not call her that. Yeah, Bigelow. That's a shirt. That is a shirt.
Bigelow. Jada Parker. I'm so done. I cannot.
Oh my God.
Thank you, special little nobodies. Thank you, special little nobodies.
That's wild. But who do you guys got? But I was saying Street Profits possible split, and I think that when Motor City Machine Guns came in, this was exactly what I was expecting from them. Reigning, defending weekly championship matches every week. Being defending champs, and rightfully so, because they are such a great and veteran tag team. Yep. So and I like what they're cooking with this division, and with them ushering in a new kind of era for this tag team division, going into Netflix, going into everything new going into January. I'm not sure how I see Street Profits winning the titles after doing so much to crown Motor City Machine Guns the way they did and so fast.
Courtney, your thoughts? Who's your pick?
This match is going to end in a no contest. I could see Johnny Gargano interfering in the match because he does have a friendship with Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin, but this could actually be interesting for the tag team division. And also, we saw a lot of tensions with the Street Profits because they were pissed off at DIY interfering in the match. And then you also have the Motor Machine Guns, you include them, and it's going to be a lot of fireworks happening in the coming weeks. So I think this is going to end in a no disqualification from interference by Johnny.
TK?
I think I kind of almost want to side with Honey. Like there's a lot of frustration. If you watched the reality show with Bianca and Montez, you could see he was like he was not frustrated, but it's like, my wife is doing all these great things and we started high, but now we're kind of, mid card, but they can use that in order to break up. They've been teasing about this breakup for years now. And I think this would be a good point because it's the frustration of we were at the mountaintop It wasn't like we've been struggling to get to this point. Like, we know what it feels to be at this level, and we're not. So do I really need you, or can I do it on my own? So and if that's not the play, then I want Street Profits to win in order to position them to be the tag team of the past that we're used to seeing. But they don't win. I think this is they eventually, like, this is just like, if you guys are not going to do anything with them together, then this would be a good storyline for them to break up in the frustration of, look, like, we ain't doing nothing. Why do I need you? And actually give both parties the ability to do it.
Do you see it being like a volatile breakup, or do y'all think it should just kind of be a rip the Band-Aid off and like, hey, it's been a good run. Let's go our separate ways and let's see what we can do? Because especially not with B-Fab about to, like, I think, start going into the women's division, like, that manager role ain't going to really be there for her like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like it should be like a Denzel tier type breakup. Not like they have to, like, beat each other up, but like, almost like, I think somebody alluded to it. Well, not to the full concept, but do you remember when Fresh Prince ended and Will was in the house by himself? It's kind of like one of those things. Like, look, we've gone as far as we could possibly go. Now it's time for us to go our ways. You know, maybe one single Denzel tier, and then they walk away off into the sunset and whatever the match is. That would be ideal. Instead of the typical, I don't like you anymore because we're not winning, so we're gonna beat each other up. I don't want to see that. Not this moment.
Now you just made me think of Fresh Prince, though, and I just want to see D'Angelo Dawkins touch Montez's shoulder. You're my brother.
Like,
end of story. And I'm like, oh, like that.
That would be crazy, being that Bianca was a part of the show, wasn't she? Wasn't she featured on an episode or something like that?
Yeah, it's about them.
Well, yeah, okay. No, but I thought you were talking about, but never mind.
On Bel Air, not the original.
Yeah.
So yeah, that would be my take on it. But, you know,
and Montez will get some dope matches going in, because I hope his first one is him and Carmelo Hayes.
Yeah, but that's for SmackDown though. Not sure what else they have in store.
I don't know. Oh, no wonder Candy said it's gonna be mid. Our Tribal Chief ain't there. They right.
Not that we know of.
I never know
that part.
My Tribal Chief can show
what else
whatever
we
the
have?
hell you want.
Okay. What else we got?
Since he's here, let's do it. We played with the wrong one. Who played with the wrong one? Who? What happened there with Yam Yam Bigelow, Miss Jada Parker, and Lola Vice? You know, we got Deadline going on happening this weekend. Mayor said, any thoughts?
Oh, we just want to talk about that match directly.
We talk about that and then go right into Deadline picks if you want.
There you go. Yeah, let's do that.
Well, I guess this is because I'm bipartisan in this match, representing both clients. And I will just say this one clear statement. One of the greatest poets of my generation, Jonathan H. Smith, otherwise known as Little John. He stated, "Don't start no shit, won't be no shit." And I think everybody has missed the fact that Jada Parker has started all of this. We would have not have gotten to this space until Jada Parker left Lola on the apron. Remember, this beef started with them trying to get back at Fatal Influence, but Jada didn't want to team up. She wanted to do it. So unfortunately, the cotton candy braids is in, and when the cotton candy braids go in, shit gets done. This is beyond my control, and like I said, somebody's gonna get hurt tomorrow. And or Sunday. Somebody's gonna get hurt Sunday, and it's not gonna be Lola. There will be blood. And somebody gonna lose a tooth, somebody gonna get knocked out. And I will be there to console both clients afterwards. Equally. But yeah.
I beg your pardon?
Isn't it tomorrow? It's not Sunday.
Yeah, it is tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Yeah,
Wait,
you had it right.
No, NXT PLEs are usually on Sunday though.
When it's one going on Saturday, if they're doubled. So if it's WWE doing it Saturday and they have NXT at the same weekend, it'll be Sunday. If not,
okay. So are we doing watch along post show?
Yeah, TK gonna be there.
Clearly, you didn't read the messages, but yes, there's gonna be a watch along and a post show.
Hey, that's dangerous tomorrow. because tomorrow Big 12 championship. I'm gonna be drinking at 9 a.m. That's kind of dangerous. I'm just warning y'all right now.
That's about to pound the streets.
And now it makes sense for that one. Yes.
Now, see,
That's
there
dangerous.
we go. Perfect segue.
I'm gonna be starting at 9 a.m.
This gonna be said.
And I promise you this, above all else, I'm going to be more obnoxious, more overbearing, and I'm going to make you all learn to love it because you'll have no choice.
No choice.
Cedric, why did you break up with me? I thought you loved me. Don't be throwing salt in my name.
Wait,
in this,
what?
What in this chat.
What is going on here?
What?
Break up with who? Who broke up with what?
Wait, what is this? Who said
TK, that's the clip we need. Who said that?
I don't know. I don't know what those claims are. But yeah.
All right. Well, Candy Mermain.
Wow.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Lola versus Jada Parker. Anyone else?
Listen, I saw the video.
Oh, who Candy?
Did you just?
I'm like, who said that?
What just happened?
Like, where were you these last 15 seconds?
No, I saw the message, but I want to see who said the message. Now I want to know who's Candy. Is she your girlfriend?
We just went through all this. Like, where were you the last 15 seconds?
Looking for the message.
Everything.
So
I have no idea what that is. I am not going. Like, I don't know what that is.
Oh
Hey,
yeah,
you
does he
right
know
at
that?
Spicy Yamale. I do like that. Spicy Yamale. That's kind of
Lola and Jada. Picks.
Let's
just do picks. NXT Underground.
I'm leaning. First of all, I would like to say I think this is dope that this match has now become the talk of Deadline. Like at first it was like Iron Survivor Challenge for the women and stuff is gonna be great. No one cared about the NXT title being on the line. My client gets a break off, but we were really excited about the women. Now, this is the thing everybody want to see. This could dang it. I was like, yo, I know it's not gonna close the show just because it just happened, but like, yo, I feel like this is gonna be the show stealer for Deadline tomorrow. And I think that's just two PC women to be able to do that and garner this much attention in just this one act on Tuesday. Like nobody even thought, like, remember, like you even said, Cedric, like that might happen on an NXT programming. These girls just strapped a rocket, went straight to a PLE, and that's the thing everybody looking for. But Jada also knocked out. So I can't count her out now. I was like, yo, cotton candy braids, yeah, she getting dangerous, but yo, you was still laid out on that floor Tuesday, and you ain't got no lick back yet.
Yeah.
So, Jada,
that's why the lick back has to happen. I think about all the times Lola's been left compromised. The 5 pop rocks, the brick, and then like that was a sneak shot elbow. I mean, it was sneak shot. It was unexpected.
That can happen in the underground though. That can still be a thing that happens. And if I'm being honest, any superstar that cussed 4 times and still didn't change her wording up is not to be trifled with.
No bleeps either. No bleeps. No fade to black.
No, they bleeped it. They bleeped it the next day. I watched it the next day. I was like, oh, she probably said so because it was a long bleep.
And she said we won when the ropes. Yo, first of all, it's funny watching a Indian referee get called the N-word. He's like, nigga, I know you heard me. Like, first off.
True.
That was hilarious. And then she said, nah, we got to run this shit back. And then she could tell she messed up. So she was like, baby, I'll give you this underground match. But bitch, if you don't bring your ass out here right now, I was like,
yes, I will not listen. That is exactly.
Cousin Ron, what are we doing? What are we doing?
That is exactly why I won't count out Jada Parker for this match. I understand this is Lola's territory. But Jada Parker's on a different kind of come up. Lola has heat. Lola's white hot, but Jada's on some other level. Like, and I know these two women are gonna go at it tomorrow night. It's gonna be sick. But I have to go for Jada Parker. Yeah. I do.
Hear me clear. If Lola taps, I'm on. I will buy some Italian. I will buy an Italian merch. I will buy some Italian merch if Lola taps. Whatever's on the WWE shops, I will come on here wearing some boat merchandise.
You gonna do what?
You're lying.
She step out. He gonna buy the Italian merch and wear it on him.
Oh my goodness!
That's how confident I am. That ain't happening.
Nah, that's not happening. Jada ain't gave us no moves of like that. She do submission like that, so that wouldn't even make sense.
Yeah, I don't think. If Jada does lose, she's probably gonna like. It's not gonna be a tap or a pit. It's like she's probably gonna like knock her out. Maybe not knock out, but like put her to sleep to where she.
No, I think Lola gonna hit. I think Lola gonna hit her with a brick. I think she gonna return the favor and hit her with a brick, and that's what's gonna happen.
It's gonna be a moment.
This is the NXT Underground.
It's gonna be such a viral moment, like when Lola attacks Shayna and then emoted like right over. It's gonna be a moment like that we talking about all weekend.
Yeah, I think this is gonna steal the show. But ooh.
Yeah, I don't know. There's a couple of matches.
Else?
Is it NXT related? Because we have to get through the rest of the card.
Well, my pick, I'm sorry, I'm gonna go for Jada just because.
Cool. Yeah, pick. Anybody else picks? Courtney picks.
Yeah, I mean, after seeing that promo, after seeing that whole promo, and I watched it on TV, I think Jada Parker's gonna win by a knockout.
I would like Jada to win, but I feel like Lola has to win this because then
she needs this win.
She needs this win. Like, what are we doing if she doesn't win?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true. But you guys let us know.
No, I take back. I know who's gonna be the winner of this. The mayor is gonna be the winner of this.
That's I cannot.
Matter of fact, we all win if we just being honest. We are all the winners in this match.
You guys in the chat, if I'm on here after like, let's call it like 8 beverages, you guys win too.
Oh my good God!
What are we doing at WWT After Dark?
I'll be very extremely unfiltered.
That's how he gonna be feeling when he get there.
I know. There's definitely that match is gonna definitely be talked about for the night. But I think this match, I'm just gonna go right into it because of course, ladies first. The women's Iron Survivor match, the Iron Survivor, is it a challenge?
The Iron Survivor Challenge.
It's the Iron Survivor Challenge. Yeah, it's Sol Ruka versus Stephanie Victoria versus Zarya versus Julia versus Ren Sinclair, and the winner will become the #1 contender for the NXT Women's Championship at NXT New Year's Evil. I kind of really pray that this is the main event. I really want this to be.
No, it is. No,
it is.
Yeah, they said it is.
Oh, thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord.
Yeah.
But picks anyone? I'll start with you, Courtney.
This is going to be hard to do because for this match, there's going to be a lot of brain thinking. And I think after seeing the chaos from the Fatal 4-Way match, there's going to be a lot smarter. I'm actually going to go with Ren Sinclair to win this match because she, just seeing the way she won, it was like she's a little opportunist. And she's like somebody that you don't expect and people aren't looking, but she will come up sneaky and just create opportunities out of nothing. So I'm going with Ren Sinclair.
I would have to agree with for that very same notion. Courtney, I think it's definitely unexpected. Yeah.
But she won by accident, though. Like, it wasn't even a planned thing.
Exactly. It was a happy accident. And who knows, that might just be her kind of luck. Like, this might be her thing going forward. And this is how she would possibly advance to #1 contendership. I don't obviously think she's going to beat Roxanne Perez, but she could try.
Okay.
Like only because it's for the growth part with her and no quarter catch crew and everything like that. So she's gonna try to prove herself and she's gonna find a way to win. But I think it's gonna flop at the end for her.
I'm going with Sol Ruka.
Nice.
I think as much as y'all are saying that, I think Sol Ruka has proven herself higher in the food chain to go after Roxanne between the two of them. Because if we're being honest, Julia and Stephanie
lost
because they're a tag team and they want to keep doing that with them. Zarya just got there, so unless they decide to have her be like Brock Lesnar, that's the only way I can see them having her do that. But I can see Sol Ruka catching a soul snatch like with 10 seconds left, grabbing the pin and getting it, and it helps her skyrocket within her character as well too, because we saw what she did facing Kalani for the NXT Women's North American title. So there's no reason she wouldn't put on the show with my client, and since we get my client to stand and deliver, makes the perfect practice for her to take on Sol Ruka at New Year's Eve.
Boss lady, what do you think?
I actually, because I feel like Ren Sinclair, another former guest on our show, by the way, you can look those up. I feel like Ren Sinclair, because it was a happy accident, they needed almost that. They needed the additional person, obviously, but it's not going to be such a bad thing. You're kind of not expecting her to win. You know what I'm saying? So I also have Sol. Like, I feel like she's been slowly growing, and this might be the transition for Roxanne to go to the main roster. Like, she's gonna have this and then probably be on the main roster by WrestleMania. So I feel like I feel like if Ren wins, then that means that Roxanne's staying on NXT, which is nothing wrong with that. We've already determined that NXT is a legitimate a legitimate brand. But I feel like if Ren wins, Roxanne's staying with NXT a lot longer for whatever storylines they have. I feel like if she doesn't and Sol wins, I feel like we might be getting this transition.
Yeah, I think Sol Ruka's journey is very, very very interesting to watch, because we're literally watching her grow on this roster right in front of our eyes, and we're going to see the same thing going forward in the future, just as we've seen with the ones before her. I feel like there's just more for Stephanie and Zarya to do together for right now, or maybe something that it could potentially lead to them clashing, which obviously we know could happen. I really do feel like Ren Sinclair has some weird kind of luck following her. So, that's yeah. So what about for you guys, Councilman, Mayor?
First off, Lola Vice back fists, making dreams come true. But that's where the clout chasing stops. You just happy to be here.
Dreams come true.
Good Lord.
Everybody made good points. I mean, Stephanie and Julia cancel each other out. Zarya is going to be the monster in this match, so that leaves room for Ren or Sol to be to have heroics in this match. And I think you're going to do the exact same thing you did with Trick last year. You're going to have the hot shot moment where Sol probably doesn't have any wins throughout this entire match and just pulls off like 3 or 4 last minute because of the Soul Snatcher. It really writes itself. Mm-hmm. And quietly as kept, Sol does a lot of numbers on socials with all her athleticism and all her feats of like gymnast strength, things like that. I'm pretty sure the company knows that, because she is on the same tier as a Jada, Lola, Kalani, except she hasn't really had that moment outside of when the Soul Snatcher debuted.
Yeah.
So you want to make sure she stays in the fold so we don't forget her. This is the perfect time to do that and have her win this, have an eventual title match, so we know that next plethora, that next crop of talent includes her. So I got Sol. And I think if I had to pick how many pinfalls, I'll say 4 to win the deadline.
I cannot do. I love it. I'm here for it. I'm here for the shade up.
The funny thing is, like, I was on record. Councilman saw this too. We ain't seen your clients or your the fans that you have, like we ain't seen them backfist nothing out. I ain't seen Julia knock nobody out. I ain't seen Oscar knock nobody out. But that's
you're bugging. You're bugging. I'm not going there with you today, Said. I'm not doing this. We have 3 more matches to get through. Well, yeah, 3 more matches to get through. I just want to get through this one really quickly because I kind of don't care about this one because we know I think it's like obvious what it could all lead to. If you guys watched NXT last week, you know that Chase U has been packing its bags and Andre Chase was getting ready to exit until he got a mysterious person, say his name, and he turned around and the clip pretty much ended there. We have Ridge Holland versus Trick Williams for the NXT Championship. We know Ridge Holland is the one that is solely responsible for destroying Chase U and having, pretty much Chase U end. I think this is where Andre Chase comes back, gets a little revenge plot. I don't know if there's a reinvention to this or anything. I'm not sure if there's anything involved with Andre Chase in this, but I kind of just want to get them to get this match over with because you're not going to do not take this title off with Trick Williams right now. Just don't. And please get Ridge Holland is a worthy contender to make himself an easy villain for Trick, like one of those never stop coming after you kind of villains. But just Trick Williams pick. Yeah, you guys go.
I'm just going with Trick.
I said Trick. Yeah, I was saying Trick, and then you guys go. Yeah, Trick. Whoop that.
Same.
Of course.
I'm taking Ridge, man. I think this is the perfect, and I'm not even trying to be a contrarian. With everything that happened with the New Day and stuff this week, if you really want to put salt in the wound, you pull that trigger,
You'll take all the air out of that arena if you do that.
Exactly. Especially if it doesn't main event and you just want to have people talking about what's going on. And if that leads to 3-title Trick, okay, fine. But if you want to build the men's division out and you want to make it seem unpredictable, boom. We didn't expect this at all.
Yep. This is my pick to win the NXT tomorrow at Deadline because I've just convinced myself Ridge Holland is not fighting for that title. He is. Joe. So I'm going with Joe Hendry. And no one burst my bubble of delusion.
I love it. Then we have the tag team match as well. Fraxium, as we like to call him here. Fraxium versus the No Quarter Catch Crews, Miles Bourne and Tavion Heights. Guys, honestly, it's time for Fraxium to, I think we've been talking about this for quite some time, and I'm kind of with the pretty much the cloud that the No Quarter Catch Crew's floating on. I kind of like the direction that they could go in. I like them as a tag team. They're good in-ring workers, and I think they're really hungry. So I think there's something there for them. Put the titles on them. I got the No Quarter Catch Crew. Courtney, what about you?
There's been a lot of waves in the tag team division on Raw and SmackDown. And what better way to do it? Just give No Quarter Catch Crew the title.
Mm-hmm.
Look, there has been a lot of friction with Axiom and Frazier the last couple of weeks, considering
last few months.
Yeah,
honestly.
But I think this one kind of put the tip of the iceberg with Nathan Frazier being in the Iron Man match and Axiom not being in it. So that did cause a lot of friction, especially what happened this past week and also last week. And also, we've seen a lot of stuff happen in the tag team division already this week with Monday, with the New Day, and we don't know what's going to happen tonight. So just give No Quarter Catch Crew the belt. Give them the belt, continue that momentum, and at least see a tag team division that, because they have a lot of tag teams, and there's so many rivalries and storylines that they can do with that entire tag team division.
And besides, isn't Nathan Frazier in the men's Iron Survivor Challenge?
Yep. Yes, he is.
Mm-hmm. That's something that should not be overlooked at all. Quickly, guys, who is your picks for the tag team titles, Boss Lady?
No Quarter Catch Crew.
No Quarter.
I feel like they've been teasing the breakup for a minute, so it feels like it's they might pull the trigger.
Yeah, I'm just ready for them to pull the trigger, honestly, with that, because it's been happening for quite some time. It's almost expected. Councilman, what about you?
I think the same. If No Quarter Catch crew wins the title, Ren Sinclair definitely ain't winning the Iron Women's Survivor match.
That's a good point.
Yeah. I think them losing the titles. I think that's the breakup everybody been seeing. I don't think it's gonna be Street Profits. I think the breakup tag team we finally get is Fraxium.
Mayor?
Yeah, Fraction splits and the titles go to Orton Light and No Way Jose. That's going to really put Quarter Catch crew on the map.
Yep.
I cannot.
No, y'all saw that poster. Y'all saw that poster.
That was hilarious. I did see that.
Y'all know who that man looked like.
I did. And then, of course, we finally, before TK takes us out of here, we have Wes Lee, the Men's Iron Survivor Challenge for the #1 contendership NXT New Year's Evil. Wes Lee versus Javon Evans versus Nathan Frazier versus Ethan Page versus Eddie Thorpe. It still says Eddie Thorpe on paper here, so I'm not sure if the attack on Eddie Thorpe on Tuesday was, is going to be of any effect. We'll see what happens with that. But this is a pretty crazy list for a match, and these are some tough competitors. We're going to see a lot of flying around. Something tells me we're going to just see a lot of bouncing around and a lot of flying around and a lot of flipping, and it's going to be a fun time. I think it's flipping fun time. So as far as picking a winner, Boss Lady, you go first. I still got to think about this.
Ooh, I have I'm thinking Wesley. I feel like, he's gone, he's come back. These comments be getting me. He's gone, he's come back. I almost relate it to Naomi. Obviously, they're two different levels, two different things, but it's just kind of like sometimes people are deserving, and I want to see what that will look like. So I feel like Wesley might pull it off for another story.
Not for nothing, looking at this list, Wesley is the veteran in this match.
Mm-hmm.
Like, as far as NXT, you know what I mean? Like, being in NXT, but as far as longevity, that's pretty crazy to think about. Councilman, what about you?
Yeah, I'm going Wesley too. He getting on my nerves, and so he needs something. Because again, like you can't pull the trigger.
Reason.
Yeah, you can't pull the trigger on him now to go against Trick, just because it's like, like Wesley either needs to go up or he needs to become NXT champion. And I think him having the Survivor challenge under his belt, he can milk that for a little bit. So I'm gonna let Wesley.
Mayor.
What are the five?
Wesley, Javon Evans, Nathan Frazier, Ethan Page, Eddie Thorpe, as of right now. But before we left NXT on Tuesday, Eddie Thorpe was attacked, and we're not sure by who.
See, Wesley didn't cut his hair for nothing. That's
kind of what I was thinking too.
That's a signal change right there, but I don't think they can do it yet, and that actually contradicts my Ridge pick. So I'm actually going to go with Javon.
You think they finally pulled that for him?
Go with the young OG.
I think he gets a legit title push, because he kind of was floating around there earlier this year and then kind of took a step backwards. I think they really make sure we remember he's entrenched into the men's title picture.
Yeah, Courtney, baby.
I would love Javon Evans to win, but I don't want them to pull the trigger just yet with Javon. So I am going to go with Wesley winning this. And also, I recall him doing a promo with Trick Williams, and they do it face-to-face. So that was just a little sneak peek on what could happen between them. So I am still going to pick Wesley to win.
Yeah, I think I'm going to have to go with Wesley myself, because I feel like he'd be the next best thing for Trick Williams and in a face-off for the NXT Championship. I think Trick's reign kind of needs that. And someone like Wesley, who's been a veteran in NXT as well, and, had championships as well before. You know, he makes him a really good contender for Triple M. So I'm gonna have to go with the same. And that is that for Deadline. 5 matches. Still sticking with that 5-match formula. It's gonna be a lot of fun. You guys make sure you check it out tomorrow. And we're gonna be doing a watch along for it too.
We are. I'm gonna give dealer's choice to the folks in the chat, which has been never done before. Well, not while I've been on the show. So you have a choice. We closing out the show. You have a choice. We're going to be talking about New Day or Lita and Trish. Put it in the chat what you want us to talk about. That will be our last story for today before we head over to our SmackDown watch along. So let us know what you want us to talk about. And while y'all are deciding, we want to definitely shout out our sponsors. All Caribbean Wrestling.
This episode of Women's Wrestling Talk has been brought to you by All Caribbean Wrestling. Catch the wave. Go to allcaribbeanwrestling.com to check out all the latest pay-per-views or go on the YouTube page at All Caribbean Wrestling. Also, go and check out their socials on Instagram at All Caribbean Wrestling and on X at All Caribbean WR1.
All right. What's the chat saying?
We 2 for New Day, 1 for Lita and Trish.
So
yeah, I know some of y'all my age. Y'all remember a movie called Dark Man?
Mm-hmm.
Nobody? Or am I just showing my age? Am I that old?
No, I remember Dark Man.
You won't believe what I found in my closet.
Oh my Lord!
Wow.
All 3
what is
movies.
that? The DVD?
Yep, all 3 movies.
Oh my goodness! My Lord!
All 3 movies.
And it looks like New Day for the win. So let's talk about New Day before we
see,
close
guys.
out.
That's what we used to get our movies in right there. You kids wouldn't know nothing about that.
At Blockbuster.
Oh, Blockbuster.
Actually, let's quickly talk about New Day and let's talk about Lita because I feel like we have to definitely talk about Lita and Trish given.
How you gonna make them decide?
I'm sorry.
Come on now.
Well, then do Lita and Trish first, and then New Day last, like you said.
Boom. Let's do it. Who wants to head it off?
I don't know what happened.
I'm not sure what happened either.
It's their 20-year anniversary. So Lita just posted a video. I'll pull up the video. Here we go.
Is it 20-year anniversary of the Raw main event?
Mm-hmm. Correct.
Oh,
yep.
Oh, yes. I did see that.
Oh, no. I'm gonna pull up the video. Lita posted it on her social media.
Well. Dang. I remember when that match premiered. Dang.
Yeah. I was watching that live.
I was watching that.
And I remember I didn't realize at first at the time that was like a big deal.
The way that things have been.
We'll just play with no audio because.
Oh, you gonna mute that?
I was gonna say flags.
Yeah.
You
everywhere.
Mute that.
Flags.
These 2 women were everything, man. They were my favorites. They were my total favorites.
This was such a great rivalry.
It was, oh my God, so good. And you know what? It works. Like look at how good Shawn Michaels and Triple H work together. Like you always work well with your best friend. Like you know what I mean? Like.
But even just for what, like even just watching this, you see every horsewomen in this match. Like,
oh my God, I can't look at it. I can't look
Tasha
at
Banks
it.
right there. Like you literally see like everything that these 2 women did to like open a door for what we getting today.
Ooh.
Trish and Lita walked so you ladies today could run.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Or hip thrust.
20 years. That's crazy. So congratulations to them for that. Wait, what?
It's a move. I wouldn't.
No, I know it's a move, but I'm just like.
You said run. You got to run to do the hypnotic.
You're right. Doesn't take much. That's the easiest thing you can do.
Whoa. Take a lot to get them yams moving. Let's not do that. A lot of work.
Let's move on. Let's move on to the New Day. So what's the story with them?
So it was actually reported that this type of segment that we just saw past Monday was in the works for months. Kofi went on the podcast. I forget the name of the podcast. Went on the podcast and pretty much talked about this. And actually, the original plan was for them to choose Odyssey Jones over Big E. So we know what happened with Odyssey Jones and why he's no longer, well, kind of know. We just know he's scrapped, completely removed from the roster. But that was the original plan, I guess, for Odyssey Jones to kind of take E's place leading to the heel turn. But pretty sure a lot of people will agree that them just berating E without that was still just as hurtful.
Yeah, I actually think it's almost better because they would have used Odyssey more as a scapegoat. Like, okay, well, you can't do anything, so we picked him. Versus like, you didn't come back for it. It was really. I know you guys probably talked about it on Monday, but it was. I was telling somebody. Yeah, I was telling them all E needed was like that. That Denzel tier. Like that was. Can you imagine? Like your friends, like what you thought it was. You came for the celebration, and it's like, nah, we. It's like you coming back to your house and the doors are all locked, and you thought the marriage was good, but it really wasn't. Like, damn, thought we were Gucci.
There we go with some analogies again, because I'm not sure if I can relate to
that. She landed that one.
She landed it. I got.
It's a bit extreme, but it does correlate. Yes.
Yeah, you thinking everything is good. You walking home, you bought groceries, you have flowers for your wife, and the doors are locked, your stuff is out on the lawn, the kid's not calling you daddy anymore. Like, damn, what we doing? I thought everything was cool.
That's wild.
As I remember Big E's reaction, I could see him on the front yard at his house, like, that's what we doing. Come on. For real. For real.
I cannot.
We know what happened per se, but like my curiosity comes to like, we can talk about this for another week. I don't know if they'll even be on the Raw on Monday, but where do we go from here? Because people are just kind of pissed off because everybody likes E, but how do we transition it to, hey, these guys are internally listed as heels. We're going to show this new mean streaks up on television. I know Councilman and I talked about it, but if not Odyssey Jones, where the hell is Omos?
Man.
Where's Oba? If you want to get real nasty with it, if Oba come out there to start growing live, you want to see Tozawa get tossed? Like,
but I don't even think they need it. I don't even think they need it though. I think what happens too is you let us. I think they need to move in the fact that they don't think what they said was wrong.
It wasn't.
But again, the crowd is gonna boo them. So now it's that, y'all really gonna turn on us because we said some real stuff to our former partner. That's like that's real. Yeah, then you start seeing that, but then too, like the interviews and stuff like that, and them saying like defending themselves, like, we didn't say nothing wrong, and then continuing to insult Big E because they're getting pissed, because they're getting more upset. And then, like how you said, it could possibly hinder them with a match or something like that. But then, like you said, they have to start consistently winning. Like they got to get their rematch with Alpha Academy, and they got to destroy them as quickly as they lost to them, to Mayor's point. So I can see it. It's a slow burn, like how you had mentioned. It is going to be a slow burn. And I think us hating them is what's really going to shape out how this next chapter of the New Day is going to look.
I can't wait.
All right.
There's a lot of moving parts.
There is, and this is what makes WWE amazing. And with that being said, it's time for us to get out of here. Miss Honey Prop Predictions, since you got to literally be on the next show, make sure you tune on to, take 20 minutes, get your food, y'all, but then come back to see Honey. She about to do this watch along in this post show, so you want to definitely stay tuned for that. Where can everybody find you?
Everybody can find me here Monday, Wednesdays, Fridays with the WWT Live crew. All things Wrestling with Honey on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, Wrestling with Honey podcast on YouTube. Like and subscribe, and check out the Honey Pop Predictions on the socials. They are back. I know it's been a minute, but you know what? There's a lot to recover from that holiday food, okay? If you know, you know. But yes.
Damn, it got you like that?
Yeah, it really did.
Courtney.
And hosting, and because I hosted and I had everybody in my house and everything.
Oh, snap! No, you didn't say that. Okay,
it was a lot. It was a lot, and then
That's
working in between because I had literally worked the night before Thanksgiving. Then I had Thanksgiving off. Worked all day Friday, Saturday, and so on. So it felt like it was autopilot for a while. But
yeah. Courtney, where can everybody find you?
They can always find me here every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday on WWT Live around here. Every Wednesday I do my watch along for Dynamite, and if you haven't been watching, it's been Continental Classic Mayhem. So feel free to check out some matches either after SmackDown on Rampage, tomorrow on Collision, and I got some announced in a couple weeks. And also they can follow me on Instagram and Twitter and J11.
Yeah.
Mayor, where can everybody find you?
Don't mind me. I don't want to be found virtually. What I will say is I apologize in advance for the violence that you will see tomorrow in the underground, as well as the ignorance that I might spew if I actually join the watch along post Big 12 championship game. Go Devils. And I will say, because I don't think you guys did it already, I didn't know if you did. Shout out to the professor on his 5-year anniversary of being in the wrestling.
Oh my
industry.
God, yes. Woo! Oh my God, yes. Woo! That's right. Yes. Go professor.
Go professor.
NXT.
Go forward.
Go. I didn't press it.
And Will, where can everybody find you?
You can find me at Yam Yam Bigelow on all my social media, YouTube and Twitch. I'm seriously thinking of changing my name to that.
I cannot with y'all today.
I can't.
Oh yeah, y'all can join me tomorrow on the watch along for NXT Deadline and the post show. Because if the mayor's coming up here a little bit, as they say, slouched. I may be a little elevated myself coming back down here after these meetings. So it's gonna be an interesting watch along with TK.
Oh, it's gonna be so there's gonna be 3 shows. So there's gonna be a watch along, post show, and WWT After Dark. If you guys remember that from last year, it was wild. It might get wilder. So we'll see where it goes.
I'm already saying I'm not doing that.
You know how to cut my camera off.
We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. With that being said, thank you guys. You're the one who spilled all the information. With that being said, thank you guys so much for watching Women's Wrestling Talk. My name is TK. You can follow me everywhere at TK Trinidad. Thank you guys for watching Women's Wrestling Talk, the #1 women's wrestling show on the planet. You can follow us everywhere at www.talkpod.com.
Candace, I'll be home in an hour.
Acknowledge me.
$200 oil change, y'all.
Thanks for joining WWT. Don't forget to like us on all social media platforms at WW Talk Pod. Like and subscribe on all video and audio platforms like yesterday, my G. And check out our website at www.talkpod.com. Thanks for watching Women's Wrestling Talk, the #1 women's wrestling network. Thanks for joining WWT. Don't forget to like us on all social